Hey everybody, my name is Gio Perez. I want to thank you for tuning into our show. I got Steven Reich here with me. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Good. So we're going to be talking about No Retreat, No Surrender. And this is a 1986?
86.
1986 martial art film
Right.
that inspired you to... I don't know if it inspired you, but... What do you think about this film?
Well, it was really Bloodsport that it introduced me to Van Damme, but then, of course, I think, you start looking, what other movies was he in? And I think this was the first one that he did. I mean, he's not in it for a lot. He's kind of in it the very beginning and the very end.
But you know what? You could actually see the way he looks, like his style compared to all the other martial artists. And he's got something different.
He was big like Stallone and Schwarzenegger, but he was super limber, which is, you don't expect that in somebody that muscular to be that.
That's right.
And his big thing was always those jumping, spinning, kick. Like everything is the jumping, spinning kick and the split.
I think that's how he got that job.
Was the jumping split spinning kick?
Because I've heard this story. He says there was some
knock the cigarette out of my mouth.
There was a producer that started kicking over his head, like doing
I think I did hear something about that.
Wait, but that's not the first time you actually saw him. It was
the first time I saw him.
Yeah, okay, but he was in a movie called Breaking.
Breaking.
Yeah, and he's in the background. Breaking. And he was inside. He was in the background. And he's all dancing. I mean.
I have seen that.
Seen it? Okay. And I don't know. He's wearing the same suit he's wearing for Lionheart. Where he's fighting.
And he's doing the same moves as kickboxing.
He's doing the same moves. Yeah.
He needs new moves, but he was really good at those moves.
I think you would probably cut that little scene out and put the two Asian girls right next to him, and he'll be doing the same kickboxing.
I don't know if it's because I was kind of looking for Van Damme in that scene, or if he just was drawing that much attention to himself. He is really dancing his ass off.
He's trying to get noticed. He did 2 years later.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, it worked. Damn, it worked. But anyway, you know what? When that movie starts, there's a scene, and you see the martial arts school.
The logo of the school.
Yeah, and for some reason I thought something was wrong with the film, but they stay on that shot for like more than a minute. You're just watching this school. I mean, I don't know. I've never heard of that school, but maybe in 1986, that school was.
Yeah. For the record, not a good movie.
Yeah. Wait. What? Acting sucks. I mean,
the acting is over. It's over, and all the lines are so forced.
Yeah. Supposedly, Van Damme comes in. He's part of some sort of mafia.
Yeah, he's like the muscle for the mob.
Yeah. So he comes
because they don't use guns in this mob. They use Van Damme.
They use Van Damme for this movie. For the muscle. And they want to get that teacher to join their organization.
They want to run all the
Which is the dad of the main character.
Of the main character, and, who's a Bruce Lee nut that we learn early on is really into Bruce Lee.
And you know what? And he beats him up. He breaks his leg.
Van Damme breaks his dad's leg. But he wouldn't give in.
And they're in California.
And then they move away.
They move away. They're trying to run away from the mafia. And they
go
move
to Seattle.
Which is... it's totally California.
You can tell it's definitely California,
there's
not
scenes there
Seattle.
where the guy's practicing in North Hollywood Park.
Yeah, they did a couple of key scenes. They're clearly at Bruce Lee's grave.
Right.
So they must have gone there for a couple of days, did some shots with the grave and maybe a couple other key shots.
Isn't there a lot of rain in Seattle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was super sunny. And they're all wearing shorts and it's like summertime all the time, it is here in LA.
I mean, and since it was during the 80s, I mean, they have a character there. I think it's AJ. It's his character's name. And he's a breakdancer that it becomes his best friend, and and he looks like a little bit like Michael Jackson, one of the Jackson 5s.
Yeah, he even dressed like him with the glove in one of the things.
So that was popular at that time. What do you think about
and the training montage?
There was a
lot of training montage. Very big in the 80s.
And then there's a scene there that Bruce Lee, actually teaches
the ghost, because he gets humiliated at a party, and he goes right to Bruce Lee's grave and says, "Please, Bruce Lee's grave,
and he comes in,
help me out of this. I don't know where to turn, but to the ghost of Bruce Lee."
Right. It's almost Catholic.
It's real.
It's almost Catholic. You know how you put candles for a saint?
Yeah.
So he has candles, and suddenly Bruce Lee becomes a saint somehow. He shows up.
Right.
But yeah. And,
instant sparring partner.
Yeah. And, the guy doesn't look at all like Bruce Lee. I didn't think so. Not at all.
He was really slow on that Wing Chun dummy.
Yeah. The other funny part is, who's the guy that keeps eating? He's so
who doesn't like him for
like
some
karate, yeah.
I think he's what they call a plot device.
Right.
So they have somebody to fight. Bullies. We need bullies.
Right.
He worked in the Karate Kid. We need bullies.
Right. And so I like the line where they're all eating. They're inside the restaurant and they're eating hamburgers. And he tells the guys, if you stick with me, you'll never go hungry. You remember that little line?
Yeah.
And then suddenly they see him. And they see the AJ.
My favorite line in the movie.
Yeah.
But he's just like, this is between you and me. Get him!
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. And then that's where you see the hero come in and he beats him up and, they take off, whatever. But,
a lot of convenient plot things. And leading up to, of course, a battle with the mob guys, karate guys. Because somehow the mob works their way to Seattle.
Right.
They got all the Southern California action.
Everybody. They're from New York.
Yeah.
They're from New York. So,
from Southern California, there's a lot of ground between LA and Seattle. Right, no, but they got all the schools apparently all on the West Coast because they must have gotten the East Coast ones being from New York.
Right.
They
also, who they had in that movie? They had Peter Sugarfoot Cunningham, which is a champion kickboxer.
Yeah,
I actually studied with him too. I studied under him.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I took a few lessons.
I did not know that.
With him. Yeah, so he's really good. He's a real champion. But he's really.
Was he the brother of the girl?
No, he's remember that scene where he goes into the school, he's trying to try out the new school in Seattle, and then they put him to fight.
Oh, he's the student that he fights?
Yeah. So he's the one
and he keeps getting back up.
Yeah.
Because he won't retreat and he won't surrender.
Definitely. Yeah. So that's Peter, and he also fights in that scene. Yeah. And he's
so I didn't know you had a connection to this movie.
Yeah, no. So he's a real champion, but that's not him. Whatever you see in that movie, it's either
acting.
His first time acting, but it's really bad. I mean, he's really bad. He was sorry.
Well, no worse than anybody else in this movie.
Yeah, I think it was the lines that they fed him. They were really bad.
Yeah, it was pretty much bad all around directing.
And also, the other thing is, you never saw Bruce Lee doing anything pretty much. Oh yeah, you did. There was a part where he blocked and punched the hero.
Yeah.
And he was teaching him the moves and giving him philosophy that you've actually read on books, from Bruce Lee. And I mean, I guess in a fantasy world, for somebody that wants to be trained by Bruce Lee.
Well, they did throw some philosophy in there. It's I could kind of see where they were going with it. Like a better movie maybe would have helped, but they were trying to pitch some of Bruce Lee's philosophy, some genuine martial art, gems, and they were throwing it in there, but you surround that with bad acting and just bad. Yeah, if you watch him with the Bruce Lee stuff, some of the stuff he's talking about, it's legit martial art philosophy, but it's a terrible, movie to.
You know what? Wait, when did Rocky IV come out with the Russian?
With the Russian, 85, I believe.
So it's kind of like it was kind of like that. It was kind of like a little mix of Rocky IV
and Karate Kid.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's kind of like a mix like that. I think my favorite scene, the funniest scene to me, is when his dad, rips Bruce Lee's poster. And he takes off running. No, Dad! It's it reminded me of my daughter for some reason. Kind of like ripping something and taking off, running. And then, he runs and he goes to his friend, and then they find this abandoned house, and that's where
he sets up shop and he trains there for no I don't know what he was training for. At least in Karate Kid and Rocky, they were training for a fight. The fight was between the students from another school and the mob guys. Yeah. And he was just watching. He wanted to look out for his girlfriend's brother, who was one of the fighters. And
you got to watch the movie so you can see how it evolves.
Yeah.
And then the other thing at the end.
In case we didn't tell you, spoilers, we're giving away the movie.
Yeah, you got it. The other thing is, the last part where the three guys are going to fight the other three guys from Seattle. Yeah. And then suddenly the announcer gets kicked out and says,
change of venue.
One guy.
Yeah.
We only need one guy.
Van Damme.
Yeah, so Van Damme shows up and he's beating up these guys.
He's Ivan the Russian.
Guy.
Like you said, Rocky.
Same thing like Rocky. So he walks in, he beats up, all these fighters.
He easily beats them up. Except for the last guy. He has a little trouble with the last guy.
Yeah, a little bit of...
He starts cheating. He started like tying him up, and he's, turned into full-on baddie.
Hey, but you know what? The hero came in. Once he grabbed his girl, he grabbed by the hair. Remember?
Right, that was it.
Yeah, that was it. He came in.
You don't mess with the girlfriend.
Yeah, he came in and started fighting Ivan. So.
Ivan. And right away, you're good.
Yeah.
I get better. It's like right away cocky.
Well, anyway, if you haven't seen the movie, what do you give it? I mean, how many stars?
How many stars would I give it? If you're a Van Damme fan, it's worth just suffering through it just to see some of his fights. Maybe 2 stars. Two out of 5 stars. Maybe the acting is atrocious. It's really not a good movie. But the fighting isn't terrible.
The fighting's not bad. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, I've used those moves in the street all the time.
Yeah,
so that's pretty good.
Even your teacher friend those fight scenes were pretty good.
Yeah, fight scenes pretty good. I don't know who choreographed those fight scenes, but they were pretty good. I don't know who the acting coach was. He needed a little help, but
fortunately, Van Damme went on to better movies, much better movies. I think because I also watched Black Eagle. Not that we're going to get into Black Eagle, but much better movie. Really, a Sho Kosugi movie more than a Van Damme movie, but. He does have a few fight scenes, I believe, were choreographed by Sho Kosugi.
Oh, cool.
But you get to see Van Damme and Kosugi get it on.
You get to see the famous helicopter kick.
Yeah, you do. He does a lot of aerial kicks, but they always they make a very even match. You don't really see that. It's not like Rocky where the Russian was clearly a threat. Right. They're both just equally, Van Damme wins. And then,
it's such a political movie. I mean, you're using that Russia thing, during that time, during that era.
It's true. But it is a much better movie than No Retreat, No Surrender.
Yeah. Well,
so
anyway,
there's that.
Go and take a look at that movie. Do me a favor. Why don't you comment down below? Let us know what you think of it. And don't forget
to like it.
Yeah, did you like it? Let us know what you think.
Are there redeeming qualities?
Yeah, should we call...
maybe it's your favorite movie and we're just
pissing
people off.
Yeah. Maybe it's your favorite movie. But anyway, as long as we don't rip your movie up and then you take off running.
Right. Don't be hating.
Yeah. Well, anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like Water Productions on YouTube, and you can also follow me at lamafighters.com. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon.